rocket like rocket fuel.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I heard a little DJ. Bro, they keep on casting. Oh, it's talking about casting.
On first down, it's James. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. James. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there. It's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Moses.
It's James. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Really screaming after this.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
I'm already over there.
3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
You should be scared.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Three yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Love. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So not quite a first and goal yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Sign that line on the pin.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fit?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. You got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They begin the drive with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this 1st half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Diving for the end zone. The ball's knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Oh, boy.
Green grass here, middle of the field. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Big play there. Touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Love. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
It's caught inside the 25. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds Bolden. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
2nd and 4. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Looking to throw. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Get him. Get him.
Hard. Check. General West. Shoot.
2nd and 6. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
90 Wolf. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Hill on the return. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Conlon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. They'll run on first down. James. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets it to Bolden. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Go! 70 Indians.
On 1st down. It's James. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. This pass complete to Higgins. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with James. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
It's almost closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
That's complete to John Ross. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. On 4th down, Love. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
54, right there, 54.
Operating from the gun. Love. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Number 10, Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Carolina. The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look. It is a touchdown indeed. The official says that